Are you tired of dying in Warzone because of your aim? Having good aim and consistently hitting your shots is one of the biggest areas that players struggle, but it's also probably the easiest thing to improve at. So in today's video, we're going to be going over 3 aim secrets that absolutely feel like cheating, and the last one is completely overpowered. So we're going to quickly go over these 3 secrets here and then actually have you with 2 high kill live commentaries, one on Rebirth, one on Verdansk, where as I'm playing, I'm talking you through my thought process as a 5 KD player and really helping you understand why I do what I do, specifically focusing on these 3 things. Now, the first one here, I just want to quickly go over this. This isn't anything new, but we have to talk about dead zones because a lot of people just copy pro players like Biffle, Aiden, and Zyro, and the reality is it's more based on your controller and you as a player versus just copying what everybody else is doing. Now, what are dead zones? Dead zones affect how responsive our sticks are. So let me show you this right here. If we go into our controller settings, we scroll down to dead zones here. The right stick min default is 15, right stick max default is 99. And over on this right side here, anywhere that you see red on the sticks means it's not actually responding. If we turn the right stick minimum all the way up to, all the way up to 70, that whole red area is where it is not actually inputting that I am moving the right stick. So you can see this right here, and I'm just going to go to the extreme. I can move my right stick here, and notice my character is not moving the crosshairs at all, okay? On the other hand, if we go all the way down and we put this at 1 or put this at 0, it is going to be super responsive. As soon as I touch that right stick, it is going to input. Okay, so what is the ideal number? Very simple. The lower, the better. Okay, so again, default is 15. What you ultimately want is to be able to put this as low as 1. 1 in 99 is the max that we should be using. We should not go down to 0. 1 in 99. And as long as your crosshairs don't move, you're perfectly good to go. I'm actually going to plug in my old controller here where you're going to actually see the crosshairs moving, which is something that we don't want, especially if you aren't running a controller with paddles, which we'll talk about in a second here. But you can see, like, if I bump this in a certain direction, it does actually have some, yeah, you see how the crosshairs are moving just a little bit. That much stick drift I'm not too concerned about, but some of you guys have crazy stick drift, so you're going to have no choice but to go into your controller settings and bump your dead zone up until you get to the spot where your crosshairs are no longer moving. Now, one thing I do want to mention here, guys, is when we talk about controllers, I talk about aim controllers all the time in terms of the paddle dynamic. These are aim controllers, guys, fully customizable with paddles, mouse click triggers, but they also have this brand new technology called TMR sticks. I'm not going to get into the whole tech behind it, but essentially they're better than standard sticks. They're way better than Hall effect sticks, and they reduce stick drift. They help you with that precision aim, really helping you make those little micro adjustments. So a lot of times when we talk about paddle controllers and fully customizable controllers, yeah, I can do, I can jump, I can slide, keeping my right thumb on the right stick, which is super important. But now they also have the TMR effect dynamic with those sticks. That is a huge advantage when it comes to your aiming. Guys, if you want to discount code Cup of Joe, they have a crazy deal right now. 1 price promo. You can literally max customize your controller for 1 price. So whether you just customize it the bare minimum, it's 1 price. If you fully kit it out with everything, TMR sticks, you've got mouse click triggers, you've got all the paddles, you literally have all the colors you want, everything is perfect for you. You can change stick height, which generally I recommend medium stick height, guys. That's where I would try out medium. Don't go too high because that can be uncomfortable. You can always do medium with a control freak or something to be able to get that higher right stick if you want. But guys, go check them out. They are absolutely incredible. They also have a lifetime warranty on modded parts. So if a mouse click trigger breaks or paddle breaks, you just get the new part in. You pay for a little bit for shipping, but at the end of the day, you don't have to buy a new controller. Would highly recommend them, guys. So next up, guys, we can't talk about aim if we don't talk about aim assist. And there's really 3 levels to aim assist that I really want you to understand how we can really take advantage of this in-game dynamic that's completely broken. I want to give a huge shout out to DT here, who's helping me out. And the first one here, DT's just going to stand still. And guys, I'm just going to move my right stick. That slowdown that you see with my crosshairs, that is aim assist. See how it slows down right there? That is aim assist kicking in. So that's kind of the first thing, which this is a standard, hey, I'm stationary, he's stationary, which let's be honest, is a situation that a lot of you guys find yourself in, where you're stationary, the enemy's stationary, and you guys are just shooting at each other, right? So we do get aim assist in that sense, but here's how we can really start to ramp this up a notch. Now, what DT is going to do here is he's just going to start running back and forth for me. And I want you to see, I'm going to track him with just the right stick. So DT, if you just run back and forth, left and right here, kind of, yep. Now, I'm just going to track him with the right stick, okay? And you can see how strong aim assist actually is. Now, again, this is a situation where maybe we're sitting on a rooftop, the enemy's moving, and aim assist is really kicking in there. I mean, this is what people think is borderline aimbot at times because of how sticky this actually is. Then from here, if we know it's tracking this way, then all I've really got to do is worry about my vertical recoil control, right? I really don't have to track too much horizontally in terms of that recoil dynamic because I'm already tracking him with aim assist. Now, here's where this really kicks up a notch, guys, and this is the biggest thing that I want you to focus on, and we're going to see this a lot in the live commentaries, which is strafing while shooting, okay? Now, I'm not moving my right stick at all here. I'll show you what happens when we move the right stick. See how much this pulls when I'm just moving the left stick, tracking him a little bit? See that pull right there? See this pull? See it pull with him, especially as I go this direction. Boom. See how much that pulls with him? Okay, watch when I go the opposite direction. I'm going to strafe right while he's running left. See that pull right there? Strafe opposite. Okay, let me reset this crosshair. Watch. I'm going to go, he's going to run that way. I'm going to literally not touching the right stick at all. So now this is where it starts to get crazy, guys. If I strafe and track him at the same time, this thing literally just pulls with him. This just literally sticks with him because we are getting the rotational aim assist dynamic where aim assist is wanting to stay kicked in because I'm moving this way, right? Aim assist wants to kick in, okay? So that, on top of being able to track him, is what is going to make our aim super, super sticky. And this is how we really start to get our aim to feel like we're cheating. And this is how we really start to get that pro aim. And the last thing that I will say here is, Joe, do you strafe in circles with your left stick or do you strafe back and forth? I strafe back and forth. I just go straight right, straight left. A lot of people will do like circles like this, or I get this question all the time. Guys, straight right and left. I promise you, if you just start strafing in gunfights more, it is crazy how strong your aim is actually going to be. Let's go ahead and jump into the last one. Now, this last aim secret can be completely overpowered, especially when we talk about using it with that aim assist dynamic. But a lot of you guys are just really bad at it. You're just not using it correctly, and that is going to be centering and anticipation. Putting your crosshairs where you think enemies are going to be. And here's why this is so important. A lot of different reasons. Number one, it's going to give you that first shot advantage. But let's really break down what a lot of you guys do. A lot of you guys are running around the map like this. Your crosshairs, your center dot is literally pointed at the ground. Now, let's assume that there's an enemy who randomly pops out in this doorway. Here's what happens to a lot of you guys. You guys are running around, you drop your crosshairs, now all of a sudden you're trying to flick here, you over flick, then you over flick this way, then you over flick this way. Aim assist never fully kicks in. You never really get that sticky aim dynamic, which means you're gonna miss shots, your aim's gonna be all over the place, and you are gonna lose that gunfight. Here's another one. You think this guy's around the corner right here, okay? And you kind of turn the corner like this. Well, now all of a sudden we got to flick, we over flick up, then we over flick down and to the right, and we're all over the place. Here's what we want to be doing. Number one, you're running around, keep your crosshairs at chest level as much as possible. This way, if somebody pops out here, we slide cancel and we're ready to go, and we can immediately get that sticky aim. If we have information about where somebody might be, okay, we think somebody's in here, what we're going to do is we're going to slide cancel. Okay, there's our cancel, and then we immediately go into our strafing dynamic, giving us that maximum strafing rotational aim assist as fast as possible. Again, if you center your crosshairs here and you start strafing, guys, it's not going to do anything for you. There's going to be a delay with when you flick up. You're going to lose that first shot advantage. You're going to lose that gunfight. We slide cancel, we go ahead, we start strafing. That gives us the maximum rotational aim assist. Here's another example for you. Let's play long range, right? This applies to both Rebirth and Verdansk. Rebirth, you're sitting top prison, you're looking into grandma's house. On Verdansk, you're sitting on a rooftop playing positioning, you think somebody's in an adjacent building. Put your crosshairs where you think they might peek. Don't sit here on this head glitch here and say, oh, you know, let's put my crosshairs here. No, put your crosshairs right here. You don't necessarily have to aim in, but put your crosshairs there. Put your crosshairs there. Be ready for that enemy, even when we're playing positioning, so that we don't have to make that big adjustment. Oh, we missed. Now we got to go back here. See that delay? Oh, enemy pops out, but oh, no, we got to be right here. That delay is going to cost us maybe the gunfight. Maybe we win the gunfight, but we take way more damage than we should, and enemy number 2 gets us. Now, let's talk about real quick before we get into these live commentaries, because we're going to focus on centering a lot. Guys, when I'm running around in an area that I think people are, I'm always slide canceling around corners with my crosshairs out, right? We're going to center right here. You know, we're going to go ahead. Maybe we center in here. Maybe we center around this corner. We're going to go ahead and center around this corner. This way, we're really ready for that enemy. And again, we can get that maximum sticky aim as fast as possible. Let's go ahead and jump into the live commentaries. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in here on Rebirth, guys. Yeah, I definitely heard that guy with this live commentary. What do you think you're doing, bud? You want to fight? Okay, let's fight. Let's fight. No way I get that. I'm going to have to drop down here. There's no way I'm going to rock and roll and be able to get out of that situation. Watch my right side here. I think there's people to the right side. By the way, guys, if you're only interested in Verdansk, I put the timestamp on screen for you. I'll go ahead and put it again here. But more importantly, I would say this, guys, if you are looking to get better at Warzone, just give me 30 days. I mean, that's really the biggest thing. Give me 30 days. Subscribe down below. Watch my videos. I promise you'll become a better player. And if not, after 30 days, you can always unsubscribe. I totally get it, but I guarantee you that is not going to happen. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joe. You got loadout. Why aren't you going? I want perks. I want perks. Perks are such a big advantage. There's a guy over here somewhere. I thought I heard him. There's somebody who was sniping at him from far, far, far away. There he is. Okay. Nice little, I've been really focusing on strafing backwards and sideways. So instead of just focusing like this way, especially when I slide in, I'm trying to slide backwards, almost like at an angle here. Or slide in and then slide back. What do we got here? I don't know where that other guy was. This guy's up top here. What's he doing? I need to go get him before he gets a gun. This guy's down below, literally right in this corner here. He's right in the corner here. He moved.
Enemy spotted.
Back off here. What are these guys doing? Okay, so that team's back behind me there. Let's go ahead and push up top here, get a little bit of high ground before we get caught in a really bad spot here. See ya. Just like I said. Let's play that high ground. Okay, so that team's down there. It's fine. Now, what I'm worried about is getting third-partied from prison right now. That's my biggest concern. Guy was also strafing. And these teams are just both sitting around here, not moving. Yep, just like I said, getting third-partied. That was my biggest concern there. No. Oh, that's another team. That's two teams for sure. Wait. No. We gotta just get out of here for a second. We gotta reset this fight. We're kind of fighting for our life here a little bit. We gotta be really, really smart with this positioning here, because this is a full squad right here. That's two. If I get team shot here, I'm dead. That's the problem. Make sure we have the right gun out. Guy's up above me. Throw this armor box down for a second. Dude, part of me wants to just... These guys are so weird, man. They just don't want to... They just don't want to leave. I might disengage this. I might just leave that. Right here, I'm worried about my left side. I'm worried about, like... Dude, how does that guy have so much spawn protection? So he was obviously... No way that guy gets away. This guy's down below me. Centering.
Enemies rearming.
It's gotta be
You're almost done here.
somebody above me.
We've got 10 squads active in the field.
Dude, where are these guys? Come on. That's centering 101 right there. That's centering 101. Where are all these teams? That's probably a little far there. That's a far fight. I mean, where is everybody? There's 9 teams alive here, and I just don't know where any of them are. Watch top prison. These guys are all ghosted. These guys are all ghosted above me. All ghosted above me.
We're flying on fuel. UAV returning to tank.
Where are you?
Enemies eliminated.
Dude, there were 3 of them for sure. Oh my gosh.
Enemy UAV is online.
Guy just got insta-deleted. Insta-deleted. Okay, we got to work our way up the hill. We're going to take 1 kill at a time here, guys. Like I said, if you are looking to get better, make sure you guys are subscribed down below. We're playing really, really well this game here. We got to get into prison. That's my #1 priority right now. It's just beeline into prison. Over left side here. What's he's taking zip.
Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced.
Just don't know where. I don't know where any of these guys are. There's people everywhere around me here.
Hostile UAV in the area. Good kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map.
Good shots, dude. I just missed 1 or 2 in there. I was also just really exposed in that situation. Is what it is. Let's go back in. People are shooting back. People shoot.
Watch your six.
I'm in a really bad spot here. I want to try to get up the hill here and hit this buy station. I just got over aggressive there. I actually put myself in a really bad spot there.
Fully authorizing UAV mission.
We good? Yeah.
You're losing ground. Moving. Enemy UAV is online.
What are these guys doing? Yeah, I don't think these guys are moving. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think these guys are just chilling here.
Tossing impact.
Dude, come on, man. Dude, no way I just wiped that team, right?
Switching back.
No way that team just got wiped like that. That's no way that team just got wiped like that, right? I mean, maybe we are just shooting today. Maybe we are just shooting different today. Let's go. Watch their... Wait.
What did I just see over here? I'm a little bit concerned about teams trying to push rooftop here. I'll be honest with you. There should be a team trying to push rooftop. There's definitely a team over this way. There's teams all around me here. Somebody's gonna, at some point, try to get rooftop. Shoot this back guy here.
Reloading.
Team over this way. What are these guys doing?
Enemy
Enemy
UAV.
spotted.
I can't see him. I mean, you could see, like, the amount of long shots I'm picking up here. Ammo. I'm so worried about down below me, to be honest with you.
Switching max.
That should hold them off a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Where are these guys? I have no... Oh, wait, I do have self. Hey, where you going, buddy? Where you going, buddy? This guy on the shack here. I mean, that dude just gets instant. There is still a guy on the shack. There's a guy right below me. Still. This guy's gonna try to push up the left side of this hill here. Yep, there he is. I got no aim assist there. Where are you? I think there's like a Snoop Dogg skin or something.
Changing max.
5 squads still operational in the AR.
Jeez, they are all...
Watch the skies.
No!
Got me.
Gas is inbound.
No! No, there's another guy back behind me here. I'm just better than him.
Top 3, don't let up now. 3 squads
That was
left in the
close.
Warzone. Stay alert.
That was close. Guys, if you haven't already at this point, I don't know what to tell you. Make sure you guys are subscribed down below. Let's go see. We're in a 1v1v1. I know one guy's right down below me here. I don't know where the second guy is. I mean, we were just shooting absolute nukes right there. Is there one guy flying in? I'm gonna let them fight. I mean, I'm here, so... Oh, there we go.
TACOM. Requesting recon
Nothing?
overhead.
Time's almost up. Finish the mission.
Where are these guys? Now, I'm not gonna let it go heal off here. But I'm gonna let them fight a little bit for a second.
Priority tasking request received. We're done.
You're in the last 2. Now finish. Primary objective complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go to jump into Verdansk.
Okay, let's go ahead and jump in here on Verdansk, guys. We've got a nice little interesting circle. Looks like a military base quarry finish. I've actually been landing here with a good amount of success, so we're going to stick with it here. That guy's definitely going to grab that scav contract, and I'm definitely going to go ahead and challenge him immediately on it, because I'm going to have a SOG, and he's going to have nothing. Focus on centering. And hip firing. Yep. I mean, fine by me. I'm going to go ahead and put that... I'm going to put that pressure on immediately there, guys, because I know that, look, he's going to risk not having a gun. I'm going to take my advantage here with the SOG. By the way, guys, if you are looking to get better at Warzone, I say this all the time, but if you are new here, guys, just give me 30 days. Subscribe down below. Watch my videos. I promise you'll become a better player, guys. And if after 30 days you don't improve at all, you can go ahead and unsubscribe. It's super easy to do that. But I guarantee you, that's not going to happen. Guarantee it. I've been doing this long enough to know that you are absolutely going to become a better player. Let's go ahead and see what we're working with here. I don't think anybody else is around me. I think that was the only guy that flew in. Now, obviously, the tough part of here is where's our rotation going to be, right? We got to be thinking about, okay, where's our next rotation? I can still loot inside of a restaurant here, actually. And when it comes to... Wow, that's an interesting build there. When it comes to this area, guys, we should have enough to get loadout. You know, I don't think I've ever... I don't want the... No. Why do I don't want the PP919? Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, we can loot restaurant in here and then keep working across. Rotation's going to be a little bit interesting. Has to be based off... Probably has to be with the Polaris there. Let's go ahead and grab loadout. We can loot up all in this area, and then from there, we can go ahead and get in the car and start rotating. Did I miss a little cache there? I think I might have. I think I might have in this window. Nope, I didn't. Okay. Let's go ahead and get whatever cache we can. Forgot to change my perks. Oh my gosh, I always forget to. So I don't have tracker. We're just going to rock with it this game. You know, I don't have tracker. Unfortunately, I have quick fix, which isn't going to do me a ton of good. Maybe in some situations, but I'd much rather have tracker for the visibility component. It absolutely helps with aim. And then I want to have... I want to have bird's eye. Bird's eye shows me ghosted players, so I don't get caught off guard, but is what it is. Oh, what's that heli doing? Guys, make sure you have the gun out that you would challenge with when you get in the car. So, like, I'm most likely going to challenge with an SMG. So, I'm going to have that car out. Or, sorry, have that gun out. There's cars over to my left side here. I don't know what they are doing. This guy's up top here. Where's this? Wait. Hold on. No. What are you doing? Just a little bit of strafing there still helps. We're still gonna... I actually can loot up... I could try to take somebody's perks later on, potentially. That's always an option as well. If we run into a team with decent loadout, we can always take their perks. Oh, look at the double recon over to my left side here. We can also pop UAV straight ahead. There's people fighting nowhere. Up the hill. Let's go get up the hill. Down the hill now? Oh, you're gonna challenge me there? Okay, guys, even when we're... Even in this situation, we're gonna center. So that we can be prepared for that guy. Watch cover here.
Identified enemy mine.
Dude, that was... I literally bailed myself out there because of centering. I didn't realize there were two up here.
Reloading.
I bailed myself out there because of that hip fire. It's a good thing that I was centered at the top of the stairwell and not just assuming that that guy was down. Wow, that could have actually been really bad. Let's go ahead and grab... we're going to go ahead and grab self. I should have heartbeated there. And I didn't. I don't know why. I was just playing a little bit too fast. Watch this guy right here. Get back here. Same thing, just easy centering right there. TGV. Where's this guy? This guy's over here. Let's keep it going. Let's get back in car. We're at 7 already here. We're just acting really well based on information. We're absolutely frying right now with my shots, which is a big reason that I'm getting down so easily and I'm able to put the pressure on teams. I think this guy's flying. I don't think this guy's actually here. Yeah, I don't think those guys are actually there. I think they're just... Can I jump? Can I jump up top here with... No, I can't. That's fine. We'll just keep going here. Is downtown in? Downtown's not in. Which is kind of where I like to fight, surprisingly. Kind of been liking fighting downtown, and...
TACOM, requesting recon overhead.
What these guys are doing. This guy's getting scooped up here. Oh my gosh. Wait, this guy, this back guy's the one-shot guy. Let's freaking go. My gosh, man. I would be so mad. I would be so freaking mad. He's got to be in this. He had to have flown to this area right here, right? No? I don't know where he flew to. I don't know where all that fighting is.
Daily authorizing UAV mission.
I don't like that guy. Where is this guy? Is this guy in this window here?
Hostile UAV in the area.
Is he up top? Yeah, I don't really like that fight, to be honest with you. But the problem is I'm about to absolutely kill my momentum here if I don't get a kill or something. Guy back behind me on this hill, maybe? I don't really like fighting. Okay, so that guy's over that direction there. I'm feeling a little indecisive right now. I'm trying to take fights that I want to take and just be smart, especially knowing we're already at 8 kills here. Now, obviously, at times, there's only so much we can do, but... Where are these guys? I might take Zip here. There was somebody that definitely flew in over this direction. Still make sure we're centering here, because I just... Especially when we're walking... Like, we don't... Just because he's not on... Just because he's not on heartbeat doesn't mean...
Rally on mark.
Where are you? There we go. That had to be the guy that I saw fly in, right? Had to be. Make sure we get that scavenger pack.
I'll drive.
I want to try to go get this car that's around me to my right side here. There's still 2 loadouts here.
Gas closing in.
I mean, what we got? Just play a little positioning. Nice. You can see that little change of direction there. Is that it, or is there one more? I mean, I know I got 1 wipe. That should be it, maybe. I think this guy... Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, there was 3. We got 1. But that's all I have. You can see, guys, when it comes to Verdansk, like, we're just information and we're just making really, really smart decisions. That's what I'm really thinking about, is making those kind of smart decisions and putting myself in a good spot as much as I possibly can. We can go back here, actually. Now, guys, I cleared this a while ago, so I'm assuming that there's teams here. You know, I'm not making the assumption that nobody's here anymore. You know, I know I cleared it out. I got 4 or 5 kills here. But where are these guys going? Let's clear it first real quick. Now again, problem is I don't have bird's eye, which I usually like running, which means I don't see ghosted players.
I'll drive.
You know, so we've got to be really, really careful about that dynamic. Just can't even see that guy.
Mission timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Distance means nothing. It's simple ballistics.
Where'd you go? Where'd you jump? Where'd you go? I mean, I see that loadout over there. I just don't know where this guy could have gone. He couldn't have gone far. Nothing? Dude, there's no way he... I mean, where did this guy go? He's not backside this way, right? He wasn't ghosted. He wasn't ghosted because... Wait, this guy's gonna go to buy station. No? Uh-oh. This guy's down below me. Why would you not pop this?
Give me eyes in the sky.
Why would you not pop the UAV that you had? That doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense there. I'm like, I miss bird's eye. I love bird's eye so much, man. Team right here.
Indicating waypoint.
Guy over across.
Get to the new safe zone.
Let's go ahead and work this green ping here. Taking 1 kill at a time. 2 kills over to my left side there. Bunch of kills over here, actually. We might be able to hold those guys, too. We can pop this as we get closer. Still have to be a little bit concerned about ghosted again. This could be 2 here. Yep, there's 2. This guy's on my level here.
Switching max.
Priority tasking
I've got to be really, really quick here.
LDBR inbound.
Dude, I don't want to push while the cluster's live here because... Just in case.
Enemy has a shot.
Dude, these guys are so annoying. That is...
Enemy UAV is online.
Oh my gosh. Man, that team is... I hate GG's to them, man. GG's to that team. Where'd they even go? Dude, why is it so quiet? Like, it is, like, eerily quiet here. We might have to push up top here in the car and just go. Man, that sucks. That kill would have been so nice to grab. I didn't even think about them taking the car, to be honest with you. Never even crossed my mind for a split second. Obviously sucks that I used my impact nades a little bit earlier there. I probably could have done a better job of confirming info because I had the UAV up instead of wasting those nades. I mean, think about it, guys. If I double impact nade that bathroom, they're dead. There's nothing those guys can do. It's just, it's super, super easy. But instead, kind of put ourselves in a little bit of a tough predicament there. I mean, here's that team again. We go round 2. And then a bunch of people down. Yeah, I have 2 impact nades again. So we can go round 2 here. They're sitting in this house. And then we got people over to my left side there. People over on this LTV. Which house are these guys in?
TACOM, we're flying on fumes. UAV returning to tank.
Okay, come on. This is 15 here. This puts us in a really good spot with 3.5 minutes left. Honestly, that was worth the impact nade.
Took out that vehicle.
Yeah. Where are these guys?
Changing mag.
Tired of these guys reviving. And never forget, guys, that we can always jump spot.
I advise you to load up now.
Wait, where is this guy? Is this guy down low in the bathroom? Yes. Well, we can always jump spot if we need to. In that case, we didn't really need to, but... Dude, these guys are just the king of getting reses off. And by the way, guys, regardless of how this game ends here, we're spectating out the rest. As always, guys, I love spectating these end games because end games is arguably the hardest part of Battle Royale. So even if I'm not the one to go through end game, I'm going to spectate the end game. And really, honestly, sometimes spectating, I can coach you through even more because I'm not having to worry about my own decisions. We can just talk through their decisions. Enemy UAV. Enemy UAV might be straight ahead of me here. Just be careful. Kind of in a little bit of a... Yeah, I just saw him. Dude, no shot. Oh man, I still have gulag. I think that guy down the... No, honestly, guys, Tracker killed me there. Not having Tracker got me killed there. Okay, let's go to win Gouge. Gouge, guys, is all about first shot. It's all about centering and anticipation. That's like the biggest thing with Gulag. Anticipate around this corner here. Got him. Got him. Okay, 16 kills, 18 enemies left. Should have loadout here in a little bit. I had a feeling that team popped Dewey because, like, where else would they have popped Dewey from? I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, I think. Honestly, these guys are over here. I might actually fly back in on these guys. This is kind of risky because I don't know if these guys are actually... I mean, at least they have that. I don't even know what this gun is, but... Is anybody around here? I'm like...
No more fighting in the gulag.
Ghost. Wait, that's alertness. Oh my gosh.
Changing mags.
We need
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
I just need to go grab loadout. That's
Enemy
my only
UAV
chance.
is online.
Enemy UAV online. I've got no chance if I don't get loadout, to be honest with you. Actually, I do have maybe a small chance because I have wait, I have alertness. Why do I feel like I heard a door or something back there? Just chill here. Big game bounty post. That was quick.
All bounty targets are KIA.
And somebody's popping UEs. There's people in here. Right? How many? Peek. A little bit more. Peek. Just half, a little bit. Dude. I just need to see, like, a little bit more of his body.
Madden taken out.
I don't even need anything.
Switching mags.
That patience is... Bunch of people backside this way.
FFB, danger close. Over. Hostile UAV in the area. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Where do these guys go?
Target grid empty. Negative BDA.
Incoming shot.
I just don't know if this is one or two. He's not plating, so... Biggest thing I noticed there was he wasn't actually plating.
Gas is moving.
Come on. I think I should have high ground here. I'm a little concerned about behind me, but not super concerned about back this way. People gotta all be down low. I'm worried about like the rats. One sitting in bushes.
Gas is closing in. Get to the safe zone.
Smoke grenade.
Enemy advanced UAV is
No.
active.
I think I want to go challenge this guy.
Throwing impact grenade. I'm hit.
No.
Changing mags.
Because now I have all this high ground here to myself.
You're in the top three. Don't let up now.
Nah, I need this. I mean, we have so much high ground here. I mean, we're in such a good spot. They're in the house. They've got to be.
Reloading.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Right?
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Which way are you guys going?
Gas is closing in.
Which way are you guys going? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice little 23 kill solo duos win on Verdansk. Live commentary, guys. Make sure you are subscribed down below. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.